Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is about how I use my iPad, just basically how it's helped me with my productivity and honestly just becoming a iPad girly, because it was sitting on my shelf for way too long and it's not only good for Netflix, but it's good for a lot more. If you're new here, my name is Vanessa Akoto. I do videos on tech, lifestyle, beauty, skincare. So if that interests you, consider subscribing, but let's jump into the video. So today I'm just going over a few different ways that my iPad helps me with productivity, keeping organized, and basically just however it can enhance my life. So I have the iPad Pro 11-inch with the Magic Keyboard. Oh, let me open it. So I have the Magic Keyboard and then second generation iPad Pencil. I do have an unboxing video, so I'll put that in the link below if you want to get all the specs on this. But I have 5 different ways my iPad has been helping me with my day-to-day life, so let's jump into it. First and foremost, probably the most simplest way to use your iPad is as a second screen. So I don't have a monitor for my workflow, I just have my laptop. So this really helps me providing a second screen. So I'll have a split screen on my laptop and then have maybe something I'm reading or a different document on here.
Just so it gives me like more space to see all the tabs I'm looking through. And then it's nice because I can kind of separate what I'm doing. So if I'm working, like my laptop will have all my work stuff, and then maybe this will be more personal items. So maybe
I'll play like music on here, like a YouTube video I'm listening to in the background, and then just be fully concentrated on this so I'm not like losing everything in like 10,000 million tabs open. And then it's also helpful if I'm reading something on one end and need to like mark it up a PDF, and then maybe I'm watching a video with my laptop. It just gives me like more screen real estate, so it just makes my workflow a little bit more efficient. Second, I recently got into digital planning. So I'm a big planner girl. Like that is my favorite thing at the top of the school year, or even just like at the top of like New Year's, like, oh, I need a planner. I'm gonna write down everything I need to do, to-do lists, important dates, goals I'm working towards, vision boards, like my prayers, all that stuff. So I love having a planner, but I just feel like I haven't had a sweet spot for my planner, like liking like every part of it. If you're a planner girly or guy, you get it, because like maybe you'll like the month setup, but maybe you won't have enough note-taking space, or you really like the schedule page, but like it's super small. I don't know. There's always something. Like there's always like one little thing that bothers me. So finally got into digital planning because it's a lot more customizable. So one, there are so many planners on Etsy and like from different companies like Good Notes, Flourish Planner, Good Mondays. And it's like a range of prices. Like you could get a planner on Etsy for like probably like $5, and then some are like the more expensive quote unquote ones are maybe like $20-$30 a pop. But there's a big range and you can definitely find what you're looking for. And then you even have the ability, of course you can do this with a paper planner, but you know, sailors don't print all those papers. You can make your own digital planner, and that's something I'm working on right now. So you can have like your own daily setup, to-do list, weekly overview, maybe a month spread up or a yearly setup. You can pick whatever you want. So that's been really helpful because one, I'm not wasting pages in my daily planner, because how I view my schedule changed a lot depending on like the busyness, depending on if I have a busy schedule or not that week. So that's really been helpful, being able to customize it. And then with the iPad, it's also been helpful because you don't have to have like as much stuff with you, if that makes sense, because I'm someone who likes to color code and have stickers and post-it notes and like the whole thing. Like I'm a walking traveling office. But with my iPad, I can do everything in here. So obviously you can change your spread each day. You make a new page, daily, weekly, whatever you need to, however you need to view your schedule for that week. And then it's also nice because instead of having like pencil pouches, tens and tens of pencil pouches, it's all right here. So you can change the color, change the pen shape. Like it's just so versatile. So I really like that, and it's all encompassed in one thing. So digital planning, if you haven't, get into it, because especially for someone who likes like Google Calendar, it's like Google Calendar on steroids essentially. So I've really been enjoying that and getting more into that. The third way that I use my iPad is for my Bible study. Okay, so I'm gonna open this one up. My planner looks a mess, so I didn't even bother. but I've been using GoodNotes for my Bible study, so I'm reading Proverbs this month, so I'll read the chapter and then probably take some notes on these questions. So right now for the study, oh, it's so hard to see. Okay, so write out Proverbs. Also, don't come for me. I'm still trying to get used to writing on like a digital screen. I have the paper like screen protector, but like my writing is still kind of chicken scratch, so don't come for me. But so I write out the key verse, the chapter, and then there's just some questions here on the side. So when I read my Bible, it's in the English Standard Version, but I'll have like the Holy Bible up next to my notes, so then I can pull up different versions or look up what certain words mean. But it's the ability to do everything in like one space, which is super helpful. And then like it keeps all the notes together. So I have like each chapter in here, and that's nice just to like reflect, go back, and then maybe later on if I reread Proverbs, then I can be like, oh, how did it speak to me? How is it speaking to me now? So it's just like nice having that all in one space for Bible study. And then as I'm doing it, like getting into like my Bible study quiet time, like I can have like maybe some instrumentals in the background, just like everything right here in this one device. So that's also just, it's giving efficiency, guys. Come on. So besides Bible study, I also use it for like normal note taking and in my workflow. So another way I use it is for taking notes on any like online courses that I'm doing. So right now I'm in a content course with Earn on Demand called Creator to CEO or Creator College. So it has a couple different levels, like essentially you're going through college. So you have like your prereqs, then you have your freshman level, sophomore, junior, senior, and then after steps. So I'm working through that course right now. I basically, again, doing the second screen thing. So I'll have like the video up on my laptop, almost like mimicking a monitor, and then I'll be taking notes on here. So let me zoom in a little. So just like regular, just writing on here. And then I like how it keeps it all together. And then depending on how I'm feeling, you can like change up how you're taking notes. Like maybe I need to have like a diagram in here, add some pictures or change the color. So it's nice just keeping everything together. And then it's super helpful because it's already all digital. So I like the note taking for like class or courses just because you can also add PDFs in there and you can mark them up just like seamlessly right in your notes. So that's also great for note taking. It also doubles as just being able to journal. So maybe like I'll brain dump in here or write out maybe just how I'm feeling that day. So it's nice just to keep everything all in one space. Okay, and then the last thing that's really been helpful using my iPad is doing my budgeting in here. That's cool because I can pull up like my bank statements and all that stuff, and then as well as doing my budget on here. I just like the separation between like my work stuff and then here, so it's like kind of like all my personal stuff is on here. So that is all the ways that I use my iPad, budgeting, journaling, digital planning, just so much you can use it for. I really like it because you can interchange from typing and then as well as using the Apple Pencil just to like mark up, take handwritten notes, whatever you need to. And then it's a lot more portable than my current laptop, so I've really been enjoying it. So that's how I use my iPad. If you guys are interested, I can do a video on tips or tricks of how I use my iPad, like shortcuts and different ways as you guys are interested in buying iPads, or if you have one now and you're trying to see how you can use it. Of course, this is not a need, but definitely something I wanted to do and maybe be helpful in sharing with you all. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Bye!